16-year-old Zaire Horton is not your average teen from Chicago. He's challenging the norm and taking things to new heights, literally.
Up here, traffic, 1 Alpha Victor, turn on.
He just received his glider pilot license about a week ago and took his sister for a private flight. Congrats, Zaire. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Start Your Day.
Wait, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is King Messiah, and besides, it's free. Today, we're going to be honoring, uplifting, and showing a great deal of respect to Zaire Thornton. That's the young teenager who received his private glider license, and he's been known to fly solo all across America. Let's get into his story.
Zaire, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Start Your Day.
Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you have shared your journey. Can you just talk about what interested you in aviation?
Well, funny story is that, I never heard about aviation before until I got in high school. And so my mom was telling me that an aviation program was going to start the same year that I was going into my freshman year. And then she was telling me that I was going to be able to get all my different types of license, my glider license, my private pilot license, and then my commercial license. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try that. And then once my instructor took me in flying the third weekend, after that, I just loved it. So I just kept with it.
No, I love seeing you do it, and the fact that we were able to get video of you actually flying a plane. Let's take a look at your solo flight. Just talk us through this experience, because I can only imagine what was going through your head. It's like you start with the training wheels. You see you giving the fist pump there.
Yeah.
You're ready. Then the instructor literally just turns you loose. Can you talk us through this experience?
At this moment, I was like, okay, I'm really about to do this by myself. And I was pretty confident, but it was just a difference that nobody was behind me and talking to me. So I had to really concentrate.
The driver's license, he has his private glider pilot license.
And right now he's preparing to fly alone across the country to learn about African Americans who flew during World War II.
16-year-old Zaire Horton is not your average teen from Chicago.
But before he took flight, gliding in the...
I'm now traffic 2297 Mike is...
A Chicago teen is flying solo across the country to learn more about African American pilots during World War II at historically black colleges and universities. Zaire Horton first learned to fly a motor glider at 14 years old, getting interested in aviation through his high school Dunbar Vocational Career Academy. My freshman year in high school at Dunbar, I guess there was an aviation program that started the same year I was a freshman, and I never heard about aviation, never knew that it was a thing. At first, I didn't actually think I would learn this stuff because I thought it was going to be complicated, Zaire recalled. Dunbar has a 4-year aviation program started in 1950 by Cornelius Coffey, a pioneer in Chicago's aviation. By week 3 of his class, Zaire was hooked, and his instructor, Umberto Rico, took him flying. When Zaire turned 15, he was already able to fly solo, and now at 16, he has his private glider pilot license. Shout out to Umberto Rico. That's his name, Umberto Rico. Shout out to him. When I had control of the plane, it felt good, Zaire reported. Recently, the teen decided he wanted to learn more about the black pilots who flew during World War II, making a plan to travel across the country to 7 different HBCUs that were involved or teaching black pilots how to fly during that time. Most people don't realize that Tuskegee wasn't the only university or HBCU that was training pilots for World War II, explains Zaire. While audacious and adorable, he's still a teen, and his mom, Yolanda Sandifar Horton, was hesitant about allowing him to fly alone at first. She said she changed her mind when she saw him flying in action. When I saw a video that was sent to me while he was flying from Florida to Illinois, the look on his face, he was so confident and he was at ease. That was peace of mind. That's all I needed to see. Zahir hopes to inspire other young people to get out there and try something new and really just explore life. In Chicago, you really don't hear too much about people flying just like me. I didn't know, he said. Congratulations, Zahir. The sky is truly limitless for you. I think it's important to note that we always hear about the negative stories of Chicago. We always see the media highlighting and prompting up the stories that don't show Black people. It doesn't inspire you. It actually disappoints you. So whenever we get a story that is so inspirational, it's so uplifting, how many other young 13 and 12-year-olds is he going to inspire to know that you can fly solo? You can fly by yourself at 16 if you apply yourself, if you concentrate, if you develop the discipline. And that's what Zahir Thornton represents. A man that applied himself and a man that developed the discipline. And he had a plan that I'm going to obtain this private glider's license en route to obtain his commercial pilot license. And it's an inspiration to know that only 3% of teens in America will obtain their private glider license, and he is one of them. But the media won't highlight that. The media won't, that's not going to go viral. But if he was to be in a brawl, a street brawl, if he was to be fighting, and if he was to slap his teacher, that's going to go viral. So here at the School of Messiah, I am King Messiah, we're going to be leaders in promoting positive content. Yeah, we're going to give you the trending topics, but we want to make sure every day, every week, we're giving you positive content that's uplifting, that's inspirational, and that motivates you to do something more with your time, to do something more with your life. Hey, this is King Messiah. This is the School of Messiah. I really appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Like we said, 90% of you who watch our videos are not subscribed. Let's change that algorithm. And if you are about positive content, this is the place to be. So thank you for joining us on this new edition of Good News Daily, where we put out positive, uplifting stories daily. Peace.